Trails from Zero to Hero Guide. Chapter 3. Right, okay. Alright, no, I think I'm good. Okay. Upgraded my stuff. Times department store. They sell books at. Oh, that's the Crossbell Times. Not exactly what I was looking for. Okay. Got the quest started. Alright, we expect illegal parking to be a problem during the anniversary festival. We'd like to enlist the ANASSS, Metropolitan Division Chief, CPD, Metropolitan Division. Okay, so we're talking about parking Al over here. Where do I need to go? To this CPD. Hello, SSS. How are you doing today? I figured I'd be busier than past years, but this is too much. Yeah, we know how you feel. You seem just as swamped as us. Us police officers really do have our plates full during the festival. By the way, I received a support request from the Metropolitan Division. Is anyone from their department in right now? Oh, you mean the request regarding ticketing illegally parked cars? They're so busy, it seems they've been flying in and out of the building all day. I might be able to catch someone if I call now, though. Perfect. Could we ask you to do that for us? It would be most helpful. Yeah, let's knock this one out. Looks like we're in agreement then. Understood. I'll call them immediately. Feel free to wait in the conference room. Until then. We've been waiting here for an awfully long time. They must be pretty busy. Yeah, not much we can do about it. The festival must have them running around like endless chickens. Hey, sorry about that. We all had our hands full for a bit there. Sorry for making you guys wait. Don't worry about it. I'm the Metropolitan Division's Chief, Julich. I'm Officer Kate of the same division. Thanks for letting us ahead, Special Support Section. Looks like we'll have to give a formal introduction this time around. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section, and these three are my colleagues. I know you're swamped with work, but would you mind explaining the details of the request? No problem. Allow me to explain. But first, I think that's enough with the formalities. I don't mind if we speak more casually now. Sorry, our chief likes to take things easy. Anyway, I think that was written in the support request. I'd like for you to ticket any illegally parked vehicles on the outskirts of town. That goes without saying, but everyone's short on hands during the anniversary festival. All we need you to do is jot down the car's license and slap a warning sticker on it for us. Is that really all you'd like for us to do? You don't need us to tow them? Yeah, don't worry about that. They're probably not getting anything more severe than a fine anyway. A lot of people drove in from the Empire or the Republic, so they don't know the parking rules. Towing would be too much. More importantly, you'll need to watch out for the cars that have parking permits. Parking permits? Yes, not every car is necessarily parked there illegally. Some of them obtain permits to park there beforehand, so you'll need to exercise caution. Cool, we'll keep our eyes peeled for the ones with permits. Okay, I think I understand the procedure. I think I recall seeing 4 or 5 cars at the eastern and western exits of town. Let's go check both spots first. Indeed. Okay, let me give you this list of permit holders. And while you're at it, take this pack of warning stickers. I like to call this our legal parking enforcement kit. Okay, got it. Please report to Rebecca once you've completed our request. Kate and I are going to hit the city, so we'll be gone all day. Understood. We'll give a report to Rebecca. Alright, we ready to go hit up these exits? Yes, let us be off. Yeah, I'm definitely using the guide for this one. Gotta figure out who to fucking snitch on. Rude as hell. Okay, cars. Go to the east exits and examine the back of each vehicle. Place a sticker on the wrong one. The front of the pink car. Place a sticker on it. back to Crosswell out to Wexton. Okay. Examine the front of the flashy purple car and place a sticker on it. Hold on a second. I feel like I've seen this license plate number before. Go back to Crosswell, out the east exit. Oh. Duplicate plates! Wait, what? Didn't we see this plate number over at the west exit too? Actually, I think you're right. I don't think it was this type of car, though. It is against state regulation for multiple vehicles to share an identical license plate number. Yeah, Theo thought's right. Gonna have a unique number. You're breaking our law. Probably a good idea to jot this plate down, yeah? Absolutely. We better report this to the Metropolitan Division later. We're all ready to give our report. Can you contact them, please? Understood. I'll take care of it now. That's it for the report. Here's a list of license plates for any illegally parked cars. Oh wow, you even looked all the license plates and permits up for us. Yes, we were thorough, so I don't believe there are any mistakes. Most of the owners were from either the Republic or the Empire, so we had to be especially careful. Oh, you guys went that far for us? Honestly, I wouldn't have minded if you guys just rushed through it. That's typically how we do things, you know? What are you talking about, Chief? We take our job very seriously. Oh yeah, I guess you do, huh? My bad. Anyway, it looks like we managed to write off one task from our to-do list. Thanks, guys. This gives us a bit more breathing room. Right, allow me to give you my thanks, and you can definitely count on the SSS to take care of your work, huh? Yeah, can't even escape the alien man treatment at headquarters, can we? Hey, Lloyd, shouldn't we tell them about the inconsistency? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. There was one thing. What's wrong? We noticed something strange with the license plates. There were two cars that shared the same license plate number across both exits. I believe the license plate number was CL1101. Wait, seriously? Could one of the plates be a forgery? I think I know what's going on. You need to pay a fee to obtain a parking permit, right? But you get charged daily for those things, so it ended up costing a pretty hefty sum of mirror to park there the whole festival. Someone probably wanted to skip out on springing for two separate permits. Wow, what a cheap ass. I guess we should be glad if it's not anything more serious than that, though. Indeed. Okay, do me a favor and check this out for me. Yes, sir. Anyway, it looks like our job here is done. We'll be taking our leave now. If you ever need assistance again, the SSS will gladly tackle the case for you. Thanks, we'll be counting on you. The festival's been dumping loads of work on us, but let's keep up the hustle. Okay. What in the world is this? Oh, was this here the other day? Let's take a little peek, shall we? Randy, something wrong? This thing is one of the CGF's armored cars. Why is it here? On top of that, they went so far as to conceal it with this tarp. Conceal it a bit much, it's barely hiding the thing at all. In fact, this half-assed attempt to hide the thing only makes it more conspicuous. Oh yeah, didn't we get a support request from someone at Bellegarde Gate? Maybe this armored car has something to do with it. I believe that the request was to search for a lost item. As for the client, who is a warrant officer, Muriel? Muriel. She was that blonde soldier we met before, right? Yep, that's right. She may be busy with work, but we should try asking her about the request. Perhaps you could casually bring up the armored car if you're so interested in it. Good idea. Alright, let's pay her a visit. Oh, come on, it couldn't have just up and disappeared. If I don't find it soon, you know me, Muriel. How's my favorite CGF soldier doing? Nice to see you again, warrant officer. Randy, and the rest of the special support section? What are you doing here? Oh, right, it's about the support request I submitted, isn't it? I've been in such a rush I nearly forgot about it. Oh, that's alright. I'm sure you must have been swamped with your work. Classic Muriel. She puts on a serious face, which is really not all there. Excuse me? Someone like you has no right to say that to me. Let's try to settle down, shall we? I know it's sudden, but would you mind explaining the request to us? The CGF wouldn't be coming to us for help unless it's really needed, so I've been curious to learn the details. Yes, that's correct. Forgive me for losing focus for a moment there. So we've been searching the premises here at Bellegarde Gate for a certain crucial item that's gone missing. Normally finding it would be our top priority, but as you can see, we're running short on manpower during the anniversary festival. That's why we decided to ask for some assistance in the matter. I think I understand the situation, so what exactly are we looking for? It's the key to the armored car that the Guardian Forces just deployed. It's one of the newer models. New model? I only heard rumors about it, so I take it that it has finally been deployed? Failed to understand how you could have lost something so valuable. Let me guess, the commander? I suppose that wasn't a hard guess. It wasn't? How so? Well, it started yesterday. The commander threw an exclusive party to ring in Crossbell's 70th anniversary. Over the course of the night, the commander drank much more alcohol than he should have, and then he had one of the soldiers drive our new armored car to his party. Must have been trying to win over the higher-ups by showing off his new shiny ride. Yeah, very tasteless. Once the commander returned and had the car parked inside the gate, he snatched the key from the driver, and later just vanished from his possession somehow. Now that we can't move the car, we had no choice but to put a tarp over it as a last-ditch effort to conceal it. I was wondering what that was doing outside. Was that really your best move? The tarp almost makes it even more conspicuous. You know, if they left the car as is, it would probably raise a lot of questions they don't want to answer. For example, why exactly is the CGF's new heavy-duty armored car actively deployed inside of the border gate? If the Imperial Army took it as a threat, I'm not sure we'd be able to reason with them. You can't be serious. At the very least, we'd like to avoid any provocation at all costs. Is this new model really all that? The armored cars we were using before were pretty top of the line in terms of defense mobility, if I remember right. Trust me, it is. The new model is an upgraded, more combat-orientated version of our old cars. It's equipped with Vulcan cannons, miniature missile pods, and has seen an entire overhaul when it comes to its base firepower. If you inspected the CGF's entire arsenal, you would easily come out on top. No doubt about it. Gotcha, I agree with you then. Leaving that out in the open sounds a bit too dicey. So where exactly is that also wonderful commander right now anyway? This is still his office, isn't it? It is. He's just away at the moment. He headed out this morning and left us to sort out this mess. He said he couldn't possibly call off the soirees he was hosting for the festival. And flake out on Crossbell's top elites? I think not. Sounds like him alright. The more I hear about this commander, the less I am eager to meet him. Anyway, we really want to move the armored car out of the public eye ASAP. Will you help us find the key? We'd be happy to help, Warrant Officer. Really? Thank you very much. Now, would you mind helping us retrace the commander's steps? Did he mention anything that might give us any leads? Let me think. If you'd like to hear what I was able to get out of him this morning, I'd be more than happy to share. That should suffice. When the commander returned, he had the armored car parked right inside of the gate. Then he took the key from the soldier driving. And then I imagine he was craving a late snack to wash down all that alcohol. So he stopped by the mess hall and had one of his cooks make him some food. Afterwards, he vaulted up to the roof and sung his heart out for quite a while. Once he finally tired himself out, he realized he had no idea where the key had gone. He sounds like a proper drunk. I think it was a miracle that he made up to the rooftop at all, given his condition. Just another day in the life for that deadbeat. From what we just heard, we know for a fact that the key was lost while he was gallivanting around the gate. And if that's the case, we shouldn't have to worry about searching anywhere other than the Bellegarde Gate. I agree, Ellie. Alright then, we should perform a sweep of the general area first. Who knows, we might find some clues, or with luck, the key. Warrant Officer Muriel, would you like to accompany us on our search? I'm afraid not. I feel like I would just get in the way if I came along. I'll still be doing what I can to find it, though, starting with tearing apart the commander's office. And don't you worry about such thing. Even in the most desperate of situations, you can always count on old Roundy to help you out of a beach. Jeez, I really am counting on you, Randy, so I hope you can live up to that big talk. We should go ahead and commence our search for the key. Let's start by checking the armored car itself. Wow. Superior officer is getting blacked out? So according to Muriel, the commander parked the car here and it hasn't been moved since. I'd say we should search the area for the key, but I assume the CGF would have found it if it were actually here. That's a good point. It'd be a waste of time to search the area again. Besides, since the car has those bulky Vulcan cannons on top, we can't exactly remove the tarp to take a closer look. Damn, I kinda wanted to see this baby in all its glory. Randy, have you ridden in an armored car like this before? This model should be a modified edition of the conventional armored car, so it should feel largely the same. Nah, there's just something I'm kind of curious about. If they got permission to use them, I'm sure they'd be super nice for patrols and stuff like that. I bet they'll all die of happiness. I think you might be right. Oh, it looks like we have visitors from the Empire. Let's go check it out. Who owns this? Wait a second. Oh, if it isn't the fine ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section. Good day, everyone. I trust that Crossville has been treating you well. Uncle Dieter? It's been a while, sir. Aha, it has indeed. You'll have to forgive me. Did my arrival get in the way of your duties? Not at all. This guy's suave as ever, I see. Are you returning from a business trip by any chance, sir? That's right, negotiations in the Empire. But that aside, you can't help but ask about that great big thing sitting behind you. I guess it's hard to put on notice. It's kind of a long story. I see. Allow me to make an educated guess then. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it must be one of the CGF's new armored cars or something like that, right? How did you... did I catch you off guard? There's a simple explanation, I assure you. You see, at the party I attended yesterday, I ran into the CGF commander. He, in his drunkenness, mentioned something about that very car to one of his subordinates, I believe. I've sat with him at multiple parties now, and I really do think he should work on that drinking problem of his. That answers that. He must have left with the Empire directly after the party, correct? And if that's the case, he might have the clue we're looking for. What exactly do you mean? Allow me to explain. I think I'm starting to understand. That would certainly explain why there's an armored vehicle with mounted guns just sitting in the middle of a high-traffic area. However, I'm afraid I won't be of much help to you all. Like I said earlier, I had negotiations in the Empire today, so I had to leave the party early in order to make it on time. In other words, by the time the commander made it back to Bellegarde Gate, I was already long gone. Jeez, what a bummer. I guess all we can do is stick to race tracing his steps. This may be presumptuous of me to ask, but can I give you a piece of advice I was given by Belle a long time ago? Very Belle gave you advice? Again, it was many, many years ago, but I had the habit of losing things. There was just so many projects I had to keep track of that I couldn't help but misplace a document here and there. Really? I would have never guessed that, judging by how you act now. I feel like part of it had to do with my still being young and inexperienced at the time, too. Anyway, every time I would lose something, Belle would always be there to find it for me, and each time she would let out a great big sigh and tell me this. Father, how many times do I need to tell you when you lose something you have to look where you least expect it to be? Search the unexpected places? I guess that makes a certain amount of sense. In short, Belle was simply trying to tell me to change my perspective, though I don't know how useful you all will find this advice, of course. No, sir, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know if I've been much help, but I hope you find what you're looking for. Oh dear, I seem to have gotten carried away with our conversation. I think my car may be a bit of a nuisance, sitting in the middle of the gate like this, if you'll excuse me. Oh, have a safe drive home, sir. Thank you, sir. Until we meet again, SSS. Tricky. Never changes, that guy. You know, he gave us some pretty valuable advice. Change our perspective, huh? It's definitely something we forgot to think about. It might be the key to finding this, key. Now then, let's keep retracing the commander's steps and see where that takes us. I believe Warrant Officer Muriel told us that after the commander parked the car, he went to the mess hall. Yeah, let's take our investigation there. Hmm. 2 p.m. Oh, what am I doing? I'm doing the quest. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Back to the mess hall. Y'all still are keeping yourself busy. Oh, Randy, funny seeing you here. Were you wanting to order something? Not exactly. We're searching for the armored car's key as per Warrant Officer Muriel's request. Oh, so you guys are the ones who got stuck with that. The Warrant Officer already asked me to look around. I'm coming over the mess hall high and low, but it's nowhere to be found. Suppose we can mark the mess hall off our list then. We're in the process of retracing the commander's steps. Did you mind recounting what you witnessed last night? Sure, I don't mind. First day of the anniversary festival was incredibly hectic here. I was finally winding down from the craziness of the day when the commander stormed in here utterly wasted. All of a sudden, he yelled at me to cook something that would sober him up, so I had to do some forced overtime. Because of that, I wasn't able to get around to any of the prep work I needed to do for today. Wow, he sounds pretty terrible. Oh, for sure, guy swaggers around like he owns the place, but he doesn't do a lick of actual work. Sounds like he's the complete opposite of Deputy Commander Bales. Excuse me, would you know if he had the key on him while he was eating his meal? Beats me. I only heard about it being lost when I woke up this morning, so I'm afraid I wasn't really paying attention. Is that so? There's no way of knowing whether he had the key here or not. What's everyone doing gathered around in the mess hall? Good timing, Beyond. Person's name is Beyond? That's odd. These people are helping the CGF recover that key or whatever. Nice to meet you. We're the special support section. Oh yeah, I've heard about you all. Nice to meet you too. Hey, Beyond. Still the same military buff as always? Afraid so. It's been a while, Randy. So, Beyond, did you end up finding the key? You know, the one the warrant officer told us about? After giving it a quick search, I can safely say that it isn't in the inn. I'm pretty sure the commander didn't bother heading there after his meal anyway. Sorry, but what do you mean by pretty sure? Weren't you at the inn last night? I imagine you would know whether he came in or not, right? I finished my work for the day by then, so I was actually taking a break up on the roof when he got back. Wait, hold on. You remember something? Yeah, I passed by him as I was leaving the roof. And if I'm not wrong, I remember him spinning around something that looked like a keychain. It might have been the key you were looking for. Then that means it's extremely likely that the commander had the key until he headed up for the roof after leaving the mess hall. It bothers me that he would act so nonchalant with something so important. I certainly agree, but at least we picked up a valuable statement. Yeah, good thing that memory was finally kicked in, huh? Better late than never. You've got to be kidding me. Do you realize how much time I wasted searching the mess hall because of you? Sorry about that. Well, I think it's about time for me to head back to work. See you later, Stella! Team Rand. Well, thanks to him, we finally got ourselves a solid lead. Thanks for all your help, too, Stella. Randy's right. Even though you only knew it wasn't in the mess hall, that narrowed down our list of potential hiding places significantly. You're welcome. I'm not really sure how important this key is, but please find it. Not just for the CGF's sake, but for Warrant Officer Muriel. We'll do our best, I promise. Now, is our next destination the roof? Yeah, our next destination. Well, we made it to the roof. According to Warrant Officer Muriel, the CGF commander sung his heart out up here. I imagine it took a while to climb the stairs while he was under the influence. Yes, but our biggest issue is that he doesn't remember where exactly he misplaced the key. If we were to lose it anywhere, this would be the place. Let's try searching for a while and see where that takes us. This tunnel leads to Erebonia, right? That's right. More specifically, the tunnel and the fortified mountain base up ahead both comprise Giriel Fortress. As the Empire's easternmost stronghold, it is used to keep Calvert in check. Seeing it this close, I cannot help but feel incredibly intimidated by the Empire. I can't blame you for feeling that way, Theodan. After all, the mountain's hiding two of the Empire's scariest weapons, the railguns. Railway guns? I feel like I've heard of them somewhere before. Sure you have. They're the pride and joy of the Imperial Army. They're ultimate weapons of mass destruction. I heard those bad boys fire 80 Rege shells. Interesting, so these are the battle weapons developed by the Reinford Company. 2 years ago, tensions between the Empire and the Republic had finally reached a breaking point. Both countries began to conduct large-scale military exercises. The wall over there opened, revealing their two enormous railway guns, weapons which have the capacity to hit Crossbell City if Erebonia were to unleash them. Tragedy would be unavoidable. Crossbell Times never once mentioned these while I was living in Calvert. I never knew things were that unstable at the time. Well, as you can see, they got their trump cards stored away right now. We might owe the Liberalians, coins non-aggression pact. Thanks for that. Definitely. I've always heard that she was an admirable person, but I have a newfound respect for her now. Looks like we got sidetracked. We should continue our search for the key. Yeah, what if it fell off the roof? Lloyd, what's the matter? I see it! How the hell did it end up in a place like that? Given its true location, I'm not surprised that they were unable to find the key, no matter how much they scoured the gate. For now, let's let the warrant officer know. You should be able to reach it with a ladder. Hopefully they have one around we can borrow. Right, let's go find her. I think you're looking for this? Randy handed the key to the armored car over to Muriel and explained how they found it. It seriously ended up in a place like that? I never would have found it then. What probably happened is that your commander dropped it while he was singing them on the roof. That aside, I'm just relieved that you were able to find it. Thanks to you, we could finally move the armored car someplace where tourists won't stumble across it. I guess I'm in your debt this time, Randy. Don't worry about it. But if you really want to make things even, how about going on a date with me? Be a good time. I don't know what I was expecting. Idiots never change, do they? No, thank you for everything, SSS. You're welcome. If you ever need anything from us, all you have to do is submit a support request. Keep that in mind. Now, if you'll excuse me... Key is closed, huh? I suppose so. I wasn't sure we would find the key for a second there. If the stranger picked it up, I don't know what we would have done. Considering where it was dropped, I'd say we got lucky. I'm inclined to agree. Incidents like this could be avoided if the commander was a bit more observant. He's always been an incompetent jackass who only thinks about himself, even back when I was stationed here. If we didn't find the key, Muriel probably would have taken the heat for losing it. The man is hopeless. No denying that. Still, at least we know there are people like the deputy commander and the warrant officer doing honest work in the CGF. I'd like to think that most of the guardsmen are following suit despite everything. But point to load. Nail time to head out. Yeah, let's go. Alright, key found. Okay. Fire. Round. Yeah, I definitely do, Lucius. I definitely do. It's like, okay, time to just go dick around. Yeah, it felt like it was a pretty good spot. So I'll go back there whenever I'm feeling up to it. And it's been a good amount of time grinding when I was there before. Yeah. It is interesting, and this happened in the first game as well, the first Trails in the Sky game as well, but that it's like, okay, well, you are just starting out. Like, the whole idea is that you're not supposed to be, like, you're not gonna be able to kill a god at the end of the first game, because then, like, the power imbalance for later in the game, like, in what you're trying to obtain and reach, would be stupid. It's like, I get it, but it's also annoying. Okay. Time to go south to Saint Ursula. How has your day been, Lucis? Safe?
And this is to go
25 months?
even further beyond.
That shit is so crazy. Oh. Oh, you had to get them reprinted? That sucks. Oh yeah, actually, let me turn in my things first. So, alright, I never know when my rank is gonna go up, but like, sometimes the items are pretty good. I'm hoping that they'll just get better. I'll probably be at least 170 before the next rank, if not 175. It just is. How many hours do I have on me right now? 25 hours, which I know it's like a 40-hour game. Like, I'm actually aware of that, but like, it does feel like not a lot's happened. Oh, where could you be, Doctor? Good afternoon, Sarah. We saw the support request you submitted. Oh, the special support section? I'm glad you could stop by. Is something the matter? Yes? We are here because of one of St. Ursula's doctors were missing, right? It seemed awfully calm for a situation like this. Well, I wouldn't call it calm exactly. I think exasperated is a bit more accurate. Exasperated? Could you clarify the details of your request? There seems to be a misunderstanding over how severe we each consider a missing persons case to be. Yes, I should probably explain. The doctor in question is a man named Joachim Gutler. Dr. Gutner is, well, despite being an expert in his field, he sometimes disappears at the most inconvenient times. Dr. Gutner. Wasn't he the man with blue hair and glasses that we met before? And by missing, you really mean the guy's playing hooky. And for being blunt, yes. The hospital still has a lot of things left on its plate, so we're at quite a loss without him. You see, the real heart of the matter is that you don't know where the doctor's run off to. Yes, unfortunately, that's exactly right. I'm sorry, everyone. It might have been irresponsible for you to write the request like I did, gone missing and all that. What do you guys think? I think we could postpone this if we want. Based on the information given, the level of urgency seems quite low. Maybe so, but I say we take a crack at it. I hate to leave Sarah in the lurch. I suppose there's still a chance he could have gotten mixed up in some trouble. Sarah! Oh, Lighten, need I remind you to not shout in here? You wouldn't want to disturb our patients. Oh, God. Sorry about that. Hey, but this is our favorite assault victim. How you holding up, man? What? Oh, hey, everyone. I really appreciate everything you did for me. Wait, that's not what the problem right now. Sarah, where the heck is Dr. Gutner? About that, I'm sorry, Lighten. He still isn't back yet. You're joking, right? Oh, God. What does he expect me to do with all this work? I'm just an intern. Those dogs doing. There's no time to explain. I can do some of it at the very least. What was up with that? Oh, Dr. Gutner, he pushes his work onto Lighten pretty regularly, and with him absent, Lighten is desperately trying to chip away at the mountain of work he left behind. I can only imagine how much stress he must be under. Yeah, doubt we can leave this one hanging, if that's the case. We got to do it for poor Lighten. I agree, he is certainly deserving of pity. Well, alright then. Sarah, do you have any idea where Dr. Gutner might have gone? Oh, does this mean you're accepting my request? Thank you, everyone. Recently, Dr. Gutner has just been talking about participating in an anniversary festival fishing tournament. It's quite possible that his disappearance had something to do with that. Considering he left during work hours, he should probably still be wearing his lab coat. I'm sure he'll stick out like a sore thumb. Ducking out of work for a fishing tournament? Sounds like this is more than just some once-in-a-while hobby. If it involves fishing, I'm sure the Fisherman's Guild in East Street will know something. Alright, we accept your request, Sarah. Once we find him, we'll contact the hospital and bring him back. That'd be perfect. Thanks so much. Yeah. Doesn't give me a ton of confidence that I have, like... Well, at least, like you said, the end of this chapter picks up, even though that's getting very close to the end of the game. You know, take what you can get. It's like they're doing world building. The world building is good. It's just like, god damn. It's a lot of world building. Excuse us. Looks like nobody's in. I figured we'd be able to find a clue about Dr. Gutner if we came here. Did all of those fishing fanatics head out to the tournament or whatever it was? If they have, then our would-be clue has already left the building. Wait a moment, please. I still sense a presence somewhere inside. Oh, crap, I'm late. Well, if it isn't Detective Lloyd. Great time, Copen. You got a second to answer a quick question? I'm sorry, man. I don't have time to sit here and chit-chat. I gotta hurry to the Fisher Cup on Ursula Road Sandbar. It's just about to start. The Fisher Cup? At the fishing tournament? Oh, so you guys already know about it. I should have known. Nothing gets past an angler. The Fisher Cup is a tournament held in honor of the Fisherman's Guild president, Mr. Fisher. Wait, I just said that I didn't have time to sit around chit-chatting. If I don't get out of there pronto, all the older guys will snag the best spots. Just one more thing. Among those attending the Fisher Cup, is there a doctor with glasses, blue hair, and a white lab coat? Talk about Joshin? I'm pretty sure he was coming today, yeah. Bingo, yeah. Are you all going to enter the tournament too? In that case, take this. Bamboo rod. Oh, well, what's this? I'm giving it to you as a memento for competing in the Fisher Cup. It's a participation prize, so to speak. I don't ever recall committing to this tournament, so is this really okay? Wait, damn it, I forgot I was running late. Sorry, guys, I gotta do it. You better get moving if you want to make it. For someone in a hurry, he really went out of his way. Yeah, anyway, well, you know, Dr. Gutner should be heading to the sandbar on Ursula Road. Must hurry and reel him in. God, his enthusiasm, eh? Your thoughts? Silence. Yeah, again, the Trails animation, super duper exciting. And if you do want to wait, well, I mean, I don't know if you'll wait or not. We'll see if it finishes tomorrow, but the Trails of Cold Steel subbed version added without a problem. That downloaded like super fast, whatever. But I also am downloading the dub version because it's like, well, I would much rather watch the dub version. And it's downloading at like 12 kilobytes a second because there's not a lot of seeders going on. So it's like, it's chugging along. But it's got it. I didn't think that it was actually going to get anywhere, but it got up to like 50%. So I think it's that one. I think there's only the one. Yeah, let me be right back. Let's check on the dogs too. I'll check what the name of it is. Oh, Northern War. Uh, Roof tech? How do you know that information? Yes, and the dub actually finished. That's what I was doing. The dub finished. I was like, oh, well, I'll just move that over, and then I'll just delete the subbed version. Because I'm pretty sure the dub version comes with the original language. So, and I do believe it's also in higher quality. I imagine the dub was Blu-ray only or some baloney like that. I think that's correct. Information. Where did you get that from? No, this is inactive. Oh, this is what we get for having just some random do a little worksy daisy. You go on the person's computer. If you logged into the server, he would have identified it. It's like, try to get on the computer to troubleshoot the issue. That's all. That's what you should do. Also, Lucis, it is so funny that you can make these things explode. I love that so much. Turns it into an action RPG. Bam! It's just so violent. Boom! Oh yeah, and if you just want, like, if you need just some very, very quick Septium, like, fucking go for it. Bam! that it's confusing that we're integrating systems, but like, man, we should have figured out this systems integration months ago. Months and months ago. It was October. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I wish the other characters had a more fun. Because the gun is like. I guess the gun's pretty good. That's a good way to avoid. Okay, on fast forward, the gun is very fun. Never mind. I lied. I mean, and it gives you a good amount of Zepship each fight. Nice. I love busted weapons. Oh, would you look at this? They look like they're enjoying themselves. Unify. I'm impressed they can be so carefree with all these monsters on the highway. There are far fewer monsters than normal today. Were they scared away by the horde of fishermen? Kinda doubt that, but either way, we found our fishing tournament. All that's left to do is find Dr. Gutner. Client devices. What's the name of the device? they just make a ton of assumptions about like how the network works. It's like just ask or log in and figure it out for yourself. Don't just assume, hey, you son of a bitch, doctor. People are dying. He's actually a character in East 10 that also is a doctor who essentially almost kills people because he just goes to fish instead. Fishing is truly delightful. I guess what they say is true. The heart really is soothed with the cast of your line. It always helps me feel refreshed after a long day at the hospital. Blue hair, white lab coat. I think we got our man. Excuse me, are you Dr. Joachim Gutner? Joachim, yes, that's me. I apologize, but I'm in the middle of something important. Did you need some... Finally, a bite! He's not even listening. I am. I'm hooked on your every word. Lame pun. Excuse me, sir. Sarah, one of the hospital receptionists, sent us a request to track you down, doctor. Your repeat absences are causing problems for Light and the rest of the staff. I've got you now. Oh, wow, a viperhead, and a pretty big one at that. I can tell my daily trips from the hospital are finally starting to pay off. The dude's in his own little world. Sorry, bud, but I don't think he heard a single thing you said. I think you'll have to explain yourself again, Lloyd. But I was already yelling. Are you sure that won't be necessary? The hospital staff is awaiting my return, right? It's nice to meet you all. I'm Dr. Joachim Gutner. Yeah, we met you already, like twice, man. I'm just a simple associate professor over at St. Ursula Hospital. I can't help but feel that we've met before. Deja vu, perhaps? I suppose there's really no point in trying to remember then. No, I wouldn't call this deja vu. We should have started with an introduction. Oh well, better late than never, right? I'm Lloyd Bannings, member of the Crossville Police Department Special Support Section. Now, Dr. Gutner, will you... It's fine, Lloyd, I understand the dilemma. So does that mean you'll return to the hospital? That's a good question, ma'am. However, I've been looking forward to the Fisher Cup for the last 2 months. It's kind of a big deal for us anglers. Since I won't have any free time during the festival, I figured I'd treat myself to this little fishing trip. You have no sense of responsibility as a physician. Well, of course I do. My wrist is awfully sore from all the apology letters I had to write every time I snuck out of the hospital last month. It's a good thing my old chum Light was there to help me write half of them. We're getting a little off topic now. What do we have to do to convince you to return to the hospital? Let me think about that. Well, since we're already at the Fisher Cup, why don't we settle this over a battle of the baits? You mean fishing or masturbating? Exactly. You didn't specify. If you manage to reel in something larger than the viperhead I just caught, I'll gracefully accept defeat in return. Still, I'm not sure if we're talking about fishing or masturbating. Simple, right? So it all comes down to a fishing match, eh? You think you're up for it, Lloyd? Fine, I accept your challenge. Any rules I should know of? Spoken like a true angler. I'll show my viperhead to Cerdin in a little bit. I don't think you should be showing anybody your viperhead, man. You're a doctor. We don't know. Whatever. Once you've caught a fish of your own, have him inspect that one as well. As long as you catch a larger fish than my viperhead, you'll be declared the winner. Keep in mind that there are no do-overs. Once you've shown your fish to Cerdin, that's it. Oh, and no leaving the sandbar. Come with all the gear in hand, because leaving the sandbar to resupply is forbidden. So, how do the rules sound? No complaints from me. Hope I have enough bait on me. Maybe I should ask the other fishermen if I don't, though. I think it's time we start our bait off. Okay. Alright, Dr. Gutner. Let's calm down here a little bit. No more bait offs, no viper heads. Good luck, Lloyd. Let's have some fun. So, do I just go for the biggest fish I can get? Let's use a crab! Oh, 57. Does it reset if I use a different... If I catch a different fish? Oh, Viperhead at 71. Well, I'm gonna try to fish with the Viperhead. So. Oh, I can't fish with the Viperhead. I could just check the guide, I suppose. Okay. Feather tackle. Red flies. I need to catch a Koss again. Come on, baby, no money. Baby, no money. Baby, no money. Baby, no money. Come to Brazil. Baby, no money. Stop giving me hazel fishes. Please. Is there another? Oh, there's another fishing spot right here. That's why. That's why. Gotta pay attention to the fishing spot. Probably if I would have read his dialogue, I also would have picked up on that. But, it's a lot of reading. Yeah, this might be my last stream. We'll see. The next 2.5 weeks. Isn't that crazy? Is this the fish you want to challenge? It sounds good. Yeah. I'll get right before the peak. Which is nice because, like, goddamn. Again, not saying that, like, any of it's... None of this is bad. It's just a lot. I'm, like, just really ready to just relax, though. Yeah, again, if you aren't a total freak-a-leak, like you or I don't know if I would recommend it to anyone. Although the first 3 games I think you could recommend to most people, but this one's really, it pushes it. No, the data isn't inactive. What the fuck are you talking about? That it was active. I'll go grab Joachim so I can announce the results. Yeah, hard to recommend reading to anyone, honestly. Most people do not like to read aloud. They don't like to read. They don't like to do anything that is boring in the least. And most people who play video games like, well, I mean, statistically, they like third-person action shooters like Fortnite, or first-person action shooters like Fortnite. Interesting. I'm excited to see it evolve a little bit, the next game. Are you sure your fish meshes up to mine? I'm not sure, but I don't plan on losing to you. Everyone whip out your fish. Yeah, I'm excited to see the results. If you'll do the honors, Curtin, judge away, my friend. Let's see. Dr. Gutner's corner, we've got an impressive viper head. Out of all the fish Lloyd caught, the largest among them was a catfish. Where the fuck is he getting a... Is there a Synology on there? What the fuck? What in the world? Also, why would you put the Synology in there? I feel like I'm talking to someone who's just like not paying attention to what I'm saying and then just immediately. What in the frickin' world? Again, I don't think there's a Synology. No. Roadmap. The main. Just look at the photos, man. Oh my god. Just, I don't know what's happening. Never know what's happening. I feel like a crazy person at my job. It's like, what in the world? Anyway, I haven't maxed out any MasterCore yet, but I think they give you an exclusive art if you max them out, so I'm curious, because there's a stat on them called Master Arts, but the spot's just question mark? Interesting. Very interesting. Out of all the fish Lloyd caught, the largest among them was a catfish. After judging, the winner is... Gulp. Lloyd Bannings. Come again? Are you sure there wasn't an error in your judgment? Them's the bricks, bud. Lloyd's fish is absolutely massive. Trust me, my eyes never lie. You're kidding. You did it, Lloyd. Hell yeah. You never failed to deliver. I won? Ah, fate is cruel. Well, a win's a win. Here's a little present to celebrate your victory. You gotta take your fish out and fucking just flop it on the table. Celestial Bone. Thank you, Dr. Gutner. I appreciate it. Now it's time for me to hold up my end of the bargain. Off to the hospital I go. Really? I was expecting you to throw more of a fuss. Excuse me, miss. I'm not some rowdy child. Anyway, our little match is a great opportunity to get some quality fishing in. I'm more than satisfied for the time being. Huh? He's a crafty one, ain't he? He was totally using us to buy more fishing time, I bet. Utterly despicable. I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. It was a pleasure, certain. I'll see you around. Sure, pal. Looking forward to seeing you at the next competition. Likewise, friend. Now, if you excuse me, special support section, I have a hospital to tend to. I'll be waiting at the bus stop if there's anything else you need from me. That dude that's completely wrapped around his finger. He's cutting, all right. I do not trust him in the slightest. He might swim away the moment we take our eyes off of him. Yeah, we should take the same bus to make sure he actually goes back to the hospital. Where in the world were you, Doctor? Do you know how many people you've inconvenienced by disappearing without a word? Haha, well, you must know, I was competing in an intense event known as the Fisher Cup. It was put on by the Fisherman's Guild, and seeing that I'm a member, I couldn't possibly skip it. I have the Angler's Code to uphold. Uphold. This is serious, Dr. Gutner. You do realize that light is filling in for you as we speak, don't you? It's so funny how they lock you behind, like, replaying the game for the best weapons. Oh, lightness? I really am blessed to have such a capable pupil. I think it would be rude of me to rain on his parade, considering how hard he's working, so why not let things continue as they are? Yes, I think that's for the best. It will be very educational for him. Very educational indeed. Get back to work this instant! Yes, ma'am. Is this guy always like this? He is supposed to be an associate professor, so I presume he has the qualifications. I do say it's a fine line between genius and insanity. That's enough, before he hears us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure, but I'll have to excuse myself here. Next time we meet, let's go fishing again, alright? I won't take no as an answer. Again? Ignore that. I don't know what he's talking about. So do you need anything else from us? No, that should be everything. Thanks for the help. You four are lifesavers. I don't know how else we could have got him back this quickly. If you ever need, please don't hesitate to come to us. We will make sure to provide as much assistance as we can. Thank you. You can count on us as well. See you around. Yeah, because what is there, 6 characters you said in the next game? Somewhere around there? In Azure? No, that's much more manageable. Thanks for the book, brother. Ha ha ha. I will get an ultimate weapon finally. Yeah. Is it Rixia? Well, you don't have to tell me, but I'm gonna guess it's Rixia and... Who else could it be? I don't know why this is so much fun. Suppose you probably can't kill these enemies, huh? No. That's nice. I've got the power of a gun, you fucking loser. You know what would have been a very interesting way to do this? To play a Ys game and then play a Trails game and then a Ys game and then a Trails game. I think that may have broken it up in a very interesting way. A call? Oh boy, more trouble. Lloyd speaking. Hey, working hard as always, Lloyd. Fran, how's it going? I've been meaning to thank you, too, for inviting me to come to the concert with you yesterday. No big deal, you know. Noelle really had a wonderful time with you. And I did, too, of course. Glad to hear it. So what's up? Did an emergency request come in? Yes, actually, something's come up. I'm sure you're familiar with the 2 gangs downtown. Well, there's been reports that they're currently fighting over in the Harbor District. Seriously? What were they thinking pulling a stunt like this with all these tourists around? We were wondering the same thing. That's true, yeah. Sky 1-2, Ys 1-2. Quite a few people called the police, but it seems like all of our patrols are preoccupied at the moment. Since you've dealt with them before, could we leave this to the special support section? Of course, you said the Harbor District, right? We'll head there ASAP. Please be careful. The Harbor District, what happened there? Apparently Wazy and Wald are back at it again. Yeah, the Ys games are, well, until you get to like 7, 8, 9, 10, those are all fairly long, like 30 to 40 hours, but until you get there, you know, they're not nearly as long as the Trails games. There are reports them and their gangs are causing trouble in the area. Or you could mix it up with the other, you could do Ys and the other Falcom games, like Xanadu. Oh my, those troublemakers. Man, did all the festival hype get them riled up or something? Whatever the case, they're putting innocent people in danger with a stunt like this. We should head there immediately and stop them. Understood? Alrighty, guess we got to go teach those punks yet another lesson. That's... Give me everything you got, you blue bastard. I don't need you to tell me that. Let's do this. What exactly are they doing? I'm not certain, but I do not get the impression they are doing anything especially dangerous. It doesn't seem like the regular old throwdowns to me. We should still ask them what's going on. Fortunately for us, Wazy and Wald are here, so I don't think things will get out of hand. Hey, what the heck do you think you guys are doing? I mean, I guess that's sort of how you have to have those big events, because, like, you're just in one city. Because if you were in multiple locations, it's like, oh, well, that's how the days span, but, like, yeah. Oh, shit. We got the bracers. Huh? Oh? We got a call about some hooligans causing problems, so we came here as fast as we could. Aren't you those Testaments and Saber Viper guys from the downtown district? Better stop all this fighting and scram, pronto. The hell's up with this chick? Pardon us, we're with the Bracer Guild. We received a message claiming that a fight had broken out, so we're here to intervene. The guild? You're Joshua and Estelle Bright. Your faces have been all over the magazines recently. Yeah, the pleasure's all mine. You two are the leaders of those goons, right? I suppose you could call us that. I'm Wazy, leader of the Testaments, and this here's Wald, leader of the Saber Vipers. That matches the contents of the report. It doesn't look like you guys are having a serious fight, so what exactly are you doing? Oh, don't mind us, we're just having a bit of fun. Seeing as how it's the anniversary festival, we thought we'd try something a little different from the usual routine. So we're having ourselves a series of one-on-one battles to decide which is victorious. A series of battles? What are you guys talking about? Both teams have nominated 5 members each to engage in one-on-one battles. The final match will be between Wazy and Wald. We've agreed that the losing side will cover the winner's meal expenses for the remainder of the festival. Oh, that makes perfect sense. You guys are just having a friendly exhibition match. That sounds fun, so I guess I can let it slide. As if. I don't care if it's a friendly match. That doesn't make it okay to do it out here. Move your butt somewhere else. A lot of people pass through the street. You're being a total nuisance. Fat chance. You know, I don't give a damn if you're bracers or whatever, but what does piss me off is how you keep acting like you're hot shit. Don't get so damn cocky. Now you listen here, Bob. You're the idiots who's getting a little too cocky. I could kill you with one finger. Yeah, that's a good policy. Because, like, I mean, sometimes that can be 4 to 5 hours, though, which that's the crazy part. And it's like, oh, one in-game day and you're just reading stuff for 4 to 5 hours? Like, goddamn. All I'm telling you to do is have some common courtesy, you bitch. Sounds like you're asking to get your ass kicked. I don't mind taking you and your little friend on if that's what you want. Well, how should we handle this, Joshua? Everybody's watching us now. Don't make any rash decisions. I'd reflect poorly on the guild. Yeah, I figured as much. What the hell are you guys whispering about over there? Oh, I get it. You're getting ready to piss yourself. Now you got a face. My God. Wald, these two would kill you for fun. Now that you got to face Wald Wales, the Demon Smasher. Settle down, Wald. She definitely knows her way around a fight. In fact, I'd say odds are good she'd take you down without breaking a sweat. What did you say? Oh, how'd you know? It was just a hunch. Let's not ignore your friend over there either. He's even stronger than you, isn't he? I've still got a lot of training ahead of me. Hey, rude. I mean, sure, Joshua is stronger than me. It still pisses me off that you just assume that. Now, you know that being a bracer comes down to more than just brute strength. You tell me this girl can beat me in a fight? You think you're so tough? Prove it. You got this, Estelle? Yep, it'll be a piece of cake. Oh, Jesus. What? What did I tell you? She took down Wald? What the hell's up with that chick? That was amazing. Are all bracers this strong? Hey there, buddy. You alright? Not bad. I wasn't taking you seriously. Don't think you're taking me a little too lightly yourself, though. Wow, that was close. Still. Sheesh, you guys asked for this, you know. Don't start a fight with him if you're not going to finish it. Yeah, I get it, but I don't really feel like we should have to be the ones to apologize here. I got you all riled up, didn't I? You're a hell of a fighter, I can tell. Yeah, that would be... So, I believe in the writers of the Trails games, because that's something that they seem to go out of their way to do, is to establish everyone's true blue power level. Like a power level that actually makes sense and doesn't fluctuate wildly depending on the chapter. Like it's probably the best parts of the writing, that it's like, unless like no one could just get the drop on like Cassius Bright, you know? Love beating the piss out of guys like you more than anything else. Come on, pull out that weapon of yours, punk. Hey, cool your jets, Joshua. I'm fine. You don't need to get all serious. Hold it right there. Well, if it isn't the SSS, what are you guys doing here? Saw the whole thing go down. Please, I urge all of you to calm yourselves. How much did you get, Switch? $3, maybe $4? Or knowing you, $5,000 to $6,000? Ha! As if I could. These braces are pretty damn good. I've heard rumors, but who would have thought they'd get me this fired up? I'm rock hard right now. Hell yeah, now that's a road trip, Switch. That's precisely why I'm telling you to calm down, Walt. First off, you're in a public space. If you're dead set on having your matches, couldn't you at least do everybody a favor and move them somewhere out of the way? $7,000 to $8,000? $10,000 to $12,000? No deal. A bit cruel to cut us off right at the things were starting to get exciting. You're saying, Wazy. Walt's totally lost his cool, and those racers are just trying to do their jobs. Okay, I mean, I was pretty far off, I guess, in the first guess. A lot more than me. My wife and I make maybe a bit too much money to be getting anywhere near that, but we didn't pay in this year, so we're getting back about $1,000. Ah, damn straight. Now that I think about it, I'm actually kind of peeved too. If we both feel the same way, then maybe we should settle it right here, right now. Bring it on, girlie. Enough already. Joshua, don't just stand there, say something. Sorry, Lloyd, I don't think I can let this one slide either. What? I guess I'll be your backup then, Walt. You're strong, sure, but I'm willing to bet even you would run into trouble going up against those two. Whatever, suit yourself. Why is everybody in the city so damn stubborn? This is spiraling out of control very quickly. There's no doubt this display will cause a large disturbance for the citizens. You know, if you're itching for a fight that badly, then why not settle it some other way? Yeah, I mean, that's... yeah. You should get a lot of money back if you got kids. Just in general. Huh? How so? If they're not able to get all their aggressions out, it'll sour the rest of the festival for them. So how about we do it in a way that doesn't end with everyone all bruised and battered? A more friendly competition, you know? Friendly? What are you talking about? I'm not sure I follow you, Randy. Listen up and be amazed. I see. A full contact foot race that makes use of downtown's rugged terrain, huh? I gotta admit, that sounds pretty fun. That's what America was built on. Not seeing your children. You got 6 kids, you better be working 7 jobs. And they all better pay $15 an hour. He got caught cheating? Again? Or is this the first time? Ah, this is great. Full contact? Hell yeah, you got my attention. Speed, power, technique, and strategy. We'll need to consider all of them for this battle. Yeah. I mean... yeah. If it's like the 8th time... you know, shame, you know, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, shame on you, fool me 3 times, I'm a fucking idiot. Wow, I'm actually getting pretty hyped for this. Yeah. Alright. Don't let your head get too big, Randy. Well, I'm glad that everyone won't be fighting anymore. Won't we still end up bothering all the residents in this district? I do not necessarily agree. It seems a number of them have already gathered to watch. That's right. It's like we're our very own festival attraction. And besides, you guys are going to be joining in too, aren't you? Guess we don't have much of a choice. We're already this deep in, so we can't just leave things be. Sheesh, you just can't help involving yourself in stuff like this, huh? This was your idea in the first place, Randy. Fine then, if we're gonna do this, it's gonna be an official match. That means by the book. Once this is all over, all disputes will be settled. There will be no grudges afterwards. Yeah, I don't think Joshua or I are gonna complain about that. Fine by me too. Can't pass up an opportunity to show the police and the bracers that they ain't jack. I'll show you who's really the boss around here. Bring it on, Buster. I'll beat you into the dirt, fair and square. But I may have been just a teeny bit too rude earlier, so sorry about that. Huh? She did it again. The gal never ceases to amaze. Oh, that girl's so full of surprises. Come on, if you apologize now, then what's the whole point of the whole race? Well, now that it's a friendly match, I thought it'd be good to clear the air, you know? I hope we can all push ourselves as hard as we can and have a heck of a good time. You never change, do you? Definitely one strange chick. We like her, though. Give me the rules, Red. We're calling Red. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, this game is pretty much just a foot race with a couple extra rules to spice things up. Wazy and Walt are Team Downtown, Estelle and Joshua are Team Bracer, and Lloyd and I are Team SSS. Out of those 3 teams, the ones that complete 3 laps around the downtown district, the fastest will be crowned champ. It's as simple as running in a circle, though. There'll be 3 checkpoints you gotta look for. They'll be placed in the various alleyways around the district. Give them a good smack and they'll light up. You gotta light up all 3 checkpoints for it to count as a valid lap. So don't expect to be able to just hop across the rooftops and call it a day. Feel free to mess with the other teams. However you like during the race. If you're lagging behind, maybe running a bit of interference will gain you some ground. What kind of tricks you pull and how you avoid the other team's stunts is up to you. Got all that? These are some pretty thorough rules. Just curious. Are traps allowed? You better believe it. Not only can you fight each other head on, but also use the terrain to impede your opponents. Gotcha. Joshua, something wrong? No, it's just, I get the gist of the rules, but how do we determine the starting order? We'll settle it with a coin toss. Lloyd, Walt, and Estelle, each of you get a 1 mirror coin. Okay. And it's really weird that she's messaging you, Switch. I'm just thinking about that. Why the fuck would she do that? Why? Have you ever shown that you care? Got it. Now flip the coin onto the back of your hand. The onside out is the one who gets to go first. Yeah, that's a smart idea. Well, here goes nothing. Heads. Also heads. Tails. Looks like we're up first. Crap. Oh, damn it. Alrighty, now can I get you to flip another coin for me, Wazy? Sure. Lloyd, Estelle, heads or tails? You can go ahead and pick. Well, if you insist, heads. That makes me tails then. Tails. Team SSS starts second. Oh, sorry, Joshua. That's not a big deal. The starting order doesn't matter too much with rules like these. Well then, now that we've gotten that out of the way, is everybody ready to begin? Yep, sure seems that way. Each team should get together and have a strategy meeting before we begin. Won't be much time for chatting once the race starts, you know. That's a pretty good point. Alright then, Walt. What do you say we have ourselves a lovely little private chat? Just the 2 of us. You never fail to give me the creeps. Say, Lloyd, I'm sure you know this already, but we're at a big disadvantage here. Yeah, you're probably right. Wazy and Walt know the downtown districts like the back of their hands. And then I feel like Estelle and Joshua are more formidable than they let on. Pretty much. It'll be a shot in the dark, but with some solid teamwork and a little bit of luck, we might just pull this off. I'll cover the rail, so you go ahead and take point. No complaints here, but aren't you way faster than I am? When working in pairs, it's easier to coordinate if the faster one is giving support from the back. Hello, Liddy. How are you? You've got a knack for making good snap calls, like whether to counterattack or dodge, and we're gonna need that out here. Well, if it's now or never, let's give it a shot, Randy. Our opponents are no walk in the park, but if we're going to join in on this, we might as well try to win. Haha, that's the spirit. Oh, yes. Got the booking stuff all filled out, double-checked the tickets. Just one more day of work. Friday is going to be so weird, though, because we don't leave until, like, the flight isn't until 6 p.m. So we're going to leave for the airport at, like, 3. It's like, damn, we got all day in the morning.
Drink some water, or I'll fucking end you.
Yeah. Oh, no, I spilled my drink. because I went to drink some water. That's definitely my fault. That was for one of my cheap keyboards, not my expensive one. I do need to remember to stay hydrated, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. There's a bit of a rare opportunity, so how about we try out the combo craft during the race? What? Are you sure? It's a bit sudden. Well, I'd say we're both pretty familiar with each other's movements in battle by now. Let's just go for it. No rehearsal needed. I have not used a combo craft yet. Lucis, are they good? I have not even remembered that I had them. Alright then, allow me to fire the starting signal. On my first shot, Team Downtown will start. And then 5 seconds later, I'll fire another shot for Team SSS to start. And 5 seconds after that, Team Bracer will be the last to go. I'll handle the countdown. We'll make sure to keep any spectators out of your way. And with that, the stage is finally set. But wait, the star is yet to arrive. Good Grace? Isn't she with the Crossbell Times? How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It is nice that they only take 100. Because then you can do a combo attack, and then immediately after that do S breaks. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Some birdies told me about an exciting event that's about to go down here. I couldn't help but sink my teeth into this scoop. Sink your teeth into? Hell you scheming, lady? The answer, my dear delinquent, is this. An electrifying full-contact foot race covered live from downtown. I even brought my cameraman along, so let's show some energy out there. I got the impression that she is trying to turn this competition into a spectacle. Spectacle. Yes, I have used Mandy's Crash Bomb. I remember the guide advised to use it, and it has been helpful in cases where the enemies can be blinded. It's fine. This is way more interesting than a brawl, I'd say. Sheesh, this gale, at least we're in the go. How about time I get this show on the road? Yes, let's. Are you prepared, Wald? Hell yeah, I'm ready anytime. All right, then. I will begin the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Shoots Wald in the face. The heart-throbbing race has begun. Team Downtown, consisting of Wally and Wald, they're off to a sensational start. They take the first checkpoint off to the second. Now here comes Lloyd and Randy with Team SSS charging from starting line. Randy's especially fast on his feet, but Lloyd's no slowpoke either. They're now fast to the first checkpoint. The battle team made up of Estelle and Joshua Brady has burst from the starting line. These two are a bona fide dynamic duo whose teamwork is unmatched. They're now taking the first checkpoint and are hot on the other team's trails. Oh, what's this? A bold move by Wild Wales! How will Team SSS react? Crap! It's gonna go! Breakthrough! Yeah, ha ha! Oh, well done! Why did Randy manage to evade Team Downtown's assault? Marvelous! They deftly dodged Wazy's attack and are moving on to the second checkpoint! What's the plan? Let's counterattack! Combo craft! Burning Rage! The hell? You got us good! Like one of these times they're gonna do one of those and we're accidentally just gonna kill the people that we're doing it against. Second lap, here we go! Lloyd and Randy have taken a decisive lead and they passed the first checkpoint. Hold on, folks. What's this? Estelle and Josh are approaching Team SSS at an incredible speed. Shh. Damn it, they managed to catch up. Hey, Lloyd. Huh? What? Quicklime? What a shocking development. Where did this white smoke come from? Is this a trap laid by Team Bracer? Sorry about that, losers. We'll be taking the lead. Crap. Come on, we got to go after them. Here they come. Breaking through. Think, Lloyd. Fight separately. God for the guide. Hey, nice stripe. We'll still be going on ahead. Ugh. Gotta go after him. Let's hurry up and take this checkpoint. Don't get distracted now, boys. Die! God damn it. Phenomenal. Wazy and Wald have launched a surprise attack on Team SSS. They've now managed to pass the third checkpoint, putting them in a hot pursuit of Estelle and Joshua. No, damn it, at this rate. Randy? Isn't this great? I'm getting bumped. I'm gonna have to pull out all the stuff, so let's enjoy the hell out of this. Team Bracer is sprinting through the square, almost reaching the beginning of the third lap. If the two other teams let Team Bracer keep this firmly, the match is good as over. And here we go, of course, Team Downtown is going to make things easy for our dear Bracers. Heads up. Huh? Why are you alone? It couldn't be. Gotcha. Wow, nice moves. Right back at you, girly. Yeah, spectacular performance, sir. Likewise. Let's go, Estelle. Yeah. Let's chase them down, Walt. Don't need to tell me that. Got a dead heat between Team Bracer and Team Downtown. When they get inside, which will be the team to claim victory? Yeah! Holy shit. Unbelievable. What's this intense power radiating from Randy? Oh, wait, won't all the equipment get destroyed if he keeps this up? Randy is rock hard right now. The hell's this? A wire trap. Got you. Ah, darn it. I ain't getting away from that after that. Wait. Where's the other one? You're wide open. Yeah. Nice one, Randy. Damn straight. Let's keep going. We're almost at the finish line. Ha ha ha. Go! The SSS has managed to make an unprecedented comeback, overcoming the trials of this violent race. The other two teams have now reached the finish line. Oh my, which of them arrived first? Who cares? Anyway, give yourselves a pat on the back, everyone. Let's hear that round of applause for our audience members. Great race, you two. I was on the edge of my seat. Congratulations on your victory. It was all thanks to Randy's strategy traps. Oh man, if you weren't there, I would have never managed to pull off that last trick. I need a break. Oh, I think we pushed ourselves too far. I swear, you boys are all simple-minded or stubborn. Well, I suppose there was one girl participating in the race. Oh, you're right. You two sit tight for a minute. I'll go buy some cold drinks, okay? I shall accompany you. The marketplace on East Street is adequate, yes? You read my mind, Tio. I'll be right back, you two. Now that I think about it, I can't even remember why we agreed to do this in the first place. Me neither, because it doesn't really matter at this point. Randy? Sorry you had to see me like that at the end there. I got a bit too worked up and... Honestly, I'm not even sure which one's the real me. The chill guy who's always laughing and joking around, or the monster who lost his cool and went all out during a fun little game. I've lost sight of the answer over the past 2 years. Randy? Can I ask you where you were before you joined the Guardian Force? I remember you saying you aren't from Crossbelt. Where was I, yes. The place is hot as Gehenna, and it's cold as the Underworld. Huh? A world frozen over where blood boils its soul spirit. A place where the brilliance of life and the dirtiest filth of human nature blend into a depraved mixture of suffering. That's where I was. Randy? I'm just messing with you. Did I get you? As far as I'm concerned, my past ain't even worth talking about. I'm just living life in the present now. I'm just a suave, good-looking dude who loves the nightlife. Nothing more and nothing less. You know, Randy, I mentioned it before, but I had an older brother. Huh? Guy Bannings, an ace detective from the CPD's First Division. He was unbelievably optimistic, almost to a fault. After we lost our parents to an accident, he worked hard to support me on his own. He was the kind of guy who wouldn't even let things like heartbreak or jealousy phase him. My brother was an amazing man. Sounds like it. I guess your life hasn't exactly been all sunshine and rainbows either. So you've been trying to follow in your bro's footsteps this entire time? Yeah, something like that. I actually have a confession to make. You know, Randy, you kind of remind me of my brother. What? It's not like you look like him or anything. It's just the way you support Ellie, Tio, and me, no matter what we're up against. The part of you reminds me of Guy. Hey, now cool with the snappy speech. Any more of this, and my face will go as red as my hair. Even the way you get all joking when you're embarrassed is just like him. Dude, you know, I got a lot of respect for you, Randy. You're very self-assured and confident, yet that doesn't stop you from being considerate and taking care of others. I look up to you, not just as a coworker, but as an example of what a man should be. To be honest, I still have a long way to go. Even if you were to tell me about your past right here and now, I doubt I'd be able to say anything meaningful in response to help you out. So, how about this? Someday when I'm able to confidently stand shoulder to shoulder alongside you and my brother, will you tell me your story then? Wait. Please kiss me. Randy? After such an adorably earnest speech, how can I resist? Mademoiselle was right about you. You're so damn cute all the time. You're like a natural-born lady killer. Wait a second, I'm the lady killer here. Does that make you a lady killer killer? Hey, where's this coming from? And in case you've forgotten, I am an adult, so please stop treating me like I'm some child. What are you two doing? Here, some cold drinks for you. We found a stall selling soft drinks. Thanks a ton. Yeah, we were really thirsty. Glugger, glugger, guzzledy glug. I seriously don't get boys sometimes. You just wore yourselves out in that race, so don't fool around too much when you're tired. Did I detect hints of jealousy, Ellie? Oh, what? No way. Why would I ever be jealous over something like this? And more importantly, I mean, Lloyd wouldn't... Right? Well, based on what I heard, it is a genre that is swiftly gaining popularity. Surely a scene such as this would excite a great many fans. Whoa, fourth wall break for the Yowie. You think so? Hey, sorry, Mademoiselle. Love is a battlefield, you know? All's fair, as they say. Randy! What are you guys even talking about? Lively as always. Hey guys, already recovered? Pretty much. I got to say, you defeated us fair and square earlier. Damn, what a crappy ending. Hey, Red, how about you and I go at it for real next time? When you went all out right there at the end, you've been hiding your claws this whole time, haven't you? Well, I wouldn't put it like that exactly. Using that much power all at once usually leaves me dead tired afterwards. I prefer to think of it as a trump card, so I don't use it unless I really need to. Both you and that damn black-haired dude. Screw it. I'm too tired to think anymore. Saber Vipers, we're rolling out. Right. We'll use this opportunity to take our leave as well. Adios. Oh. That's so weird, them saying adios when their god is like, adios. Let us withdraw. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, at least these guys have better leadership than the Ravens, huh? Well, technically this is day 3, because the first day is the vacation. So, or the, you know, where they have the day off. Nice jobs, guys. I could say the same to you. Well, you two heading back already? Or are you talking about where you're at? Oh, yeah. 4 playable days. Yeah, we were in the middle of a job before we got tangled up in this mess. Interestingly enough, we're in a similar situation. Oh, I can't believe it's already evening. Well, hey, at least we all had a ton of fun. Come on, you guys live a little during the festivities, right? She really is a bundle of energy. That's just one of the things that makes Estelle great. Hey, Randy, are you holding up okay after all that? Huh? Oh, I didn't pay you for having the same background as me. Maybe I was wrong. No, my circumstances are a little different. I do know a bit about what exactly you did back there. Oh yeah? Well, I've been using it ever since I was a little kid, so I should hold up just fine. Really? I apologize if I said anything uncalled for then. Don't worry about it, man. Does it got a stigma? That'd be odd. Let's see. I'm gonna check to see, because I haven't looked, that the dub added properly. I do need to go in and delete. God, what was that in? Anime 2, 4, 5. Man, Windows is so bad at like loading in network. I just want to open up my network attached storage. It should not take very long, please. Like, for the love of Dios míos. Okay, it looks like it added. Let's see if I can play it, though. Something went wrong. Called Bull Oni. Okay, Trails. Or The Legend of Heroes? God, what the hell would this be under? I'll try L. The Legend of Heroes? Okay. I don't know why it's so... Even in Steam, it's just kind of a pain in the ass to... Play version. I believe it's this one. At English signs. When I go to load subtitles and then it just like has to reload the entire thing, like I kind of get it, but I'm gonna prematurely fuck with it. Well, yeah, it added just fine, so you'll be good to watch it. Is it not? I know that I just sort of went to download it, but is it not available on like Crunchyroll? Oh yeah, it's available on Crunchyroll. Well, I still would rather have things on Plex because I'm not fucking getting an active Crunchyroll subscription. Like, literally, no fucking thank you. Yeah, Lucis, do you have an active Crunchyroll subscription? Yeah, it looks like they have the Trails in the Sky OVA also on YouTube. Oh, wait.
So, everyone? Well, how Chloe delivered a line just makes she sounded like so surprised, like, oh.
Oh, no, it's somebody literally talking over an uploaded version of it. Gross. Oh, this quality's rough. Okay, yeah, I would still say to watch it on Plex. YouTube's compression is fucked. Yeah, I absolutely do not blame you for dropping. I mean, subscriptions are just they're just too much. It's just too much money. Like, what is the price of a Crunchyroll subscription? Because they've killed Funimation is dead. So now it's just Crunchyroll and like High Dive. Okay, premium tier. I want to see all the plans. Okay, so fan, skip free trial, no ads, complete access to Crunchyroll's library, new episodes shortly after airing in Japan, stream on a total of one device at a time. Oh, that's kind of fucked up. For $10 a month. And $13.99 if you want to watch on more than one device. And I feel like 4 devices is, I don't know. That's more than enough probably, but oh, you get a game vault? What the fuck is the game vault? And then if you want to do the ultimate fan, you also get Crunchyroll manga for $17.99. That. Oh, the Crunchyroll Game Vault is just a bunch of incredibly random games, like Honkai Star Rail, which is free to play anyway. What? Wait, access to Crunchyroll's library. Is that true? That's crazy. I mean, you would know. I wouldn't. That's no switch. That plan's off. You got to call off the assassin. Well, sorry you're out of Bitcoin. No more murder today there, buddy. Well, hopefully no more murder. Now you'll just warn. My immediate thought was just like, we just paid him to assassinate fucking Fade. It's like, I would never assassinate my own wife, but you know, just part of the plan of leaving my wife would be just killing Faye. I don't know why, but yeah, Lucis, that's crazy. That's like, how isn't a Netflix subscription like the same amount, and then that comes with anime? God, it sucks that Hulu is like gone, because Hulu's actually a really great deal because they have a ton of anime on there, but Hulu is completely getting rolled into Disney Plus. So like, is Disney Plus gonna keep the anime licenses? I actually have no clue. Randy? Hold on a second here. What exactly are you two even talking about? Don't worry about it, Estelle. Shouldn't it be about time we left anyway? Arios will be returning soon, won't he? Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, I just remembered something. Joshua, let's ask them about that one thing. Oh, good call, Estelle. Might as well since we're all here. What thing? Something up? Yeah, actually. You guys ever hear about this Shorzy auction? Shorzy auction? What kind of auction is that? Apparently it's an auction held somewhere in Crossbell. We got some intel that they run it every year during the anniversary festival, and this isn't some normal auction either. This one's extra strength shady. They deal in all kinds of stolen goods. Stolen goods? Are you serious? Well, it's just a rumor. The story goes that only the most lavish of items, each with mysterious origins, are put up for auction there. Judging by your reaction, I'm guessing you've never heard of it before. Yeah, that's right. I have not seen the term come up in any of my searches of the police database as well. Sure as the auction. A pretty fancy name. Fancy name. Ah, dang, I was hoping you guys would have heard something about it. Maybe it really is just a rumor. It's possible. However, given that Nile was our source, there may still be something to it. Sorry to bring up something so weird out of the blue like that. Anyway, today was awesome. Still a little tick we lost, though. Here's hoping we get to work on a case together someday. I feel the same way. Okay. Done with work. Yeah, I'm just... Okay, hold on. Do a little investigation. Alright. Hulu. So if I go to Hulu right now. Alright. Disney plus Hulu bundle. Both with ads for $12.99. What's... Okay, am I signing up for... Okay. I just want, like, generic... We have to go to Disney Plus price. Plans and changes. I know that they do. It just like that because they had their own separate anime licensing, right? Because I know some things were just on Disney Plus and other things were just on Hulu. Which okay, so Disney, Hulu, and ESPN bundle plans. Disney Plus and Hulu bundle. Disney with ads and Hulu with ads, $12.99. Disney no ads, asterisk. What's the asterisk? Ads will be served in select live and linear programming. Okay, whatever. That's whatever. Okay, so that's $20 a month. With no ads. If I was subscribing to things, it's so hard because I just couldn't go back to it, but and then because I can't have ads. I will die if I have ads. So standard. All right, hold on here. Okay. Let's see. So if you wanted to get Disney, well, you have to get Disney with Hulu and without ads because why would you pay for a streaming service and get ads? And then Netflix for... Yet I have a 4K TV, so I would need to have a premium membership because I'm not watching stuff. I don't have a 4K TV for no reason. And then I also... was the Crunchyroll... I would have to go with Mega Fan because I would need to avoid dubs. So, and Disney Plus, because I would never need ESPN. That would be super unnecessary. They just have a bunch of weird stuff with or without. And HBO Max. I would, if I had to subscribe to things, I would need HBO Max because, like, I couldn't emotionally deal with it, honestly. Like, HBO Max has... honestly some of the best stuff, and then you can do annual, and I don't even want Disney Plus. That's the problem with all of this. So then if I were to do Disney, Hulu, and HBO, because that would probably be the best deal together, which is the first one, right, for So let's change that to $33. So $72 a month. If I just wanted to watch some anime, Netflix, golly, gee willikers. And then, of course, YouTube Premium, which I do pay for, which is, I think that's like, I pay for family plan though, and I think that's like $30 quarterly. Or I did it annually. I just want to see the price. I think I did it annually. Yeah, so $22.99 a month. That is for a family though. My wife wanted her own YouTube, and then I got 5 people. John's actually on my YouTube Premium. I have not kicked him off yet, but I absolutely could do that. He's never in here anymore, so it's like, hey man. Not that, like, you know, I could rescind that at any time. That feels so mean to do. But also I gave it to him for free. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. Because it's me, my wife, John. Who else is on my YouTube Premium? Let me see here. Oh, yeah, Tiffany. Wait, I get 6? I thought I only got 5. Oh, 6 total. Oh. Lucis, do you want a YouTube Premium subscription? I did not realize I have another one. All right. Don't. Let's see. I think I have your email. Oh, no, not manage subscriptions. Let's see. I think it's under yeah, I need your email address. I remember I got it at one point, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. It's probably in Discord, huh? Search in here. Results. Yeah, it would be whatever YouTube account you'd want to associate with it. That's just the one that I could send. I don't care. Whatever one you'd want to associate with it, because YouTube Premium makes YouTube tolerable. I could not watch YouTube with ads. I would end my life. Just emotionally, I'm not available for it. God, I didn't realize I had another. It's so confusing because they say yourself and an additional 5. I thought it was 5 total. That is so silly. Hell yeah. That's a fucking cool ass email, man. All right, you've been invited to the family group. Well, my username is pretty much from that. I've just been rolling with it. Well, if you'll excuse us, thanks for today, guys. Right back at you. My point was that it's like $100 a month for these random fucking subscriptions, when it used to be like $8 a month for Netflix that covered everything, and then maybe Crunchyroll for $5. Well, at least it did lead me to look at my YouTube Premium subscription. Yeah, Lucis, have you ever had YouTube Premium? Because if you haven't, my God, it just makes such a difference. Especially if you watch it like on a TV. Oh my God. Oh, you are gonna love it. And it does give you access to YouTube Music as well. So if you have like Spotify or something, you can just switch to YouTube Music. It has everything the other music streaming services have. Or if you don't pay for anything and you listen with ads, you can just use YouTube Music instead. And you can transfer stuff over to YouTube Music. They do have a third-party application that they assist with transferring playlists over. Oh, indeed, yesterday really sapped all my energy. And you're telling me we have 3 more days like that ahead of us? You reap what you sow, Randy. After all, whose idea was the race to begin with? Yeah, the regret is kicking in. I'm getting old, these shenanigans with youngsters are bad for my heart. What are you talking about, Randy? Aren't you only 21? Lloyd? What is wrong? Oh, well, it's just I'm still thinking about what Stella and Joshua told us yesterday. Ah, the Schwarzy auction, wasn't it? Lloyd, the probability of that being a mere rumor is quite high. I mean, that's true, but given Crossbell's circumstances, I have a feeling this story might actually have some merit to it. Yeah, now that you mention it, this is a place where the Mafia just casually strolls the streets. Maybe right, Crossbell's home to many strange occurrences after all. Truth be told, I've heard of a similar disturbing rumor before. You have? About the auction? During my time studying abroad, I got to talk with people from a number of different countries. One such person was a noble girl I knew. She told me about a secret party that's thrown every year in a certain area of Crossbell. A secret party? Definitely sounds shady to me. Apparently, it's one where nobles and businessmen of each nation gather behind closed doors. Of course, back then I just dismissed it as simply a rumor. Although now I'm not so sure. I see. Could it be possible that this party and the Schwarzy auction are one and the same? If that's the case, the Chief might know something about it. No, I can't, Lucis. It's too many times. Because most of this game it's one thing to do the third game, or Trails in the Sky the third, because, I mean, they have the doors, but most of the stuff you could skip past pretty quickly. This has a lot of dialogue that's like, even skipping it would get annoying. There's not that much actual playtime. Hideo Kojima could never get this proportion. Chief had business at headquarters today. He mentioned a mandatory meeting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Let's pretend that this is all true. Can we even do anything about it? Yeah, I don't know why I assumed that if there was... I'm just as there for this game. Like, oh, God. I'd be willing to bet the Diet will get on the CPD's ass the second anybody even tries to touch the auction. Yeah, you have played Sky 3 a lot already. That's true. Yeah, how was doing Nightmare? Did you beat it on Nightmare? Yeah, you got a point, but still. I understand how you feel, Lloyd. We have to focus on the festival for now, but we can keep it in mind. And you never know, we might come across some information while we're at it. Yeah, good call. Alright, let's finish up Belange and take care of today's support request. God damn. We have requests for the second division. Exposing the counterfeit dealers. What exactly does that entail? Now that I think about it, ain't this the first time the department has sent us such an important looking message? Maybe they finally come to appreciate our hard work, eh? Well, it is not an impossibility. I'm more inclined to believe that this is an odd job that they pushed onto us. Well, it doesn't matter now. Let's go hear the details from Inspector Donovan. If anything goes well, maybe the other divisions will start to warm up to us. Hopefully, once we're ready to head out, let's make our way over to the administrative district. Okay. I forgot I still had the display capture up. God damn. I don't think there's any other subscriptions that it would actively go for. So you had $95. I think though I was paying roughly like $115 a month for different subscriptions before I just said fuck it and just did everything on Plex. Trying to think, do I have any other subscriptions that I haven't looked at? I mean, I had HBO Max, but if you could bundle HBO Max and Hulu, that would be, that'd probably be the other sites like Crunchyroll. Let's see, what do we got? High Dive. Isn't High Dive? I thought High Dive didn't exist anymore. Huh? No, I guess they do. Yeah, Retro Crush was one that I paid for. God, Retro Crush was so good when I used to drink because like nothing is more fun than getting like fucking trashed and just watching like anime from the 80s. Like it's just like hits the vibe in such a extreme way. And yeah, they do have exclusive content, which is yeah, $4.99 a month. So, well, at least that's more reasonable. Yeah, High Dive looked like it had a lot of trash. Yeah, Pluto TV and Tubi, boo. HBO Max, what an anime. Metabots. Yeah, Disney, Amazon Prime. I mean, Prime has a weird amount of anime. Yeah, so it's really just those first two. So it's Hulu, High Dive, Retro Crush, Netflix, and Crunchyroll. So there's 5. That's crazy that there's only 5 real competitors, and like 2 of those. Like there's only 3 dedicated for anime. Man. How sad is that? This feels like one of those things where it's like capitalism loves crushing innovation, like all the time, just constantly. Like live TV, and you can just watch the Ultraman from 1966. Which I think it might be on it. But like this kind of vibe when you are just toasted. Oh my God. You don't have to pay attention to anything. It's cool that they have a channel. I think a channel is more valuable than people think. I think having I think the main issue with regular television was just that like most of the channels sucked ass. And that if they had channels like the way that they're sort of redoing television channels now, I think you could absolutely. I think TV is going to be fully remade soon. Is this all of their dubbed anime? That's not very many. Oh, Love Hina, a show that I think I read the manga for, which really of its time. Oh, and Terran Residence. I've heard good things about that. Okay, well, yeah, I'm going to I'm gonna go pack up more of my suitcase and see what else I need to do before I gotta go. If I don't come on later tonight, though, then I'll be posting on the Discord probably. Yeah, or more options to absolutely kill enemies before they even touch you, because like, yeah, a little annoying. Okay. All right. Well, if I don't see ya tonight, then I won't see ya until next month. So I will say, but yeah, I'll post in Discord updates just so that everyone knows that I'm still alive, because who knows? I am going to a different country and I'm going on an airplane.